I think just about everyone has heard the recommendation to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. This is in order to get the maximal benefit of getting between 4 and 6 sleep cycles per night, each of which last approximately an hour and a half. With that being said, there are some flaws in this recommendation. The first is that some people simply cannot spend that long in bed, and the second is that some people spend that long in bed and still do not feel rested. And this is where quality of sleep sometimes is more important than quantity. In this video, I'll provide you with some of the things that can increase sleep quality, meaning you'll feel more rested with the same amount of sleep, and in some circumstances can get by on less sleep. The first is going to be to sleep in a cool environment. When we sleep, clothes and bedding will increase our body temperature, but it is demonstrated that we will sleep better in a colder environment, specifically an environment below 68 degrees Fahrenheit. And typically the colder the better until you get approximately 62 degrees Fahrenheit. This next one may sound like it's in opposition, however I will explain that they're very interconnected. This is actually warming through showers or warm baths prior to bed. The reason for this is because when we take a shower prior to bed, there's a cooling phase that occurs afterwards in which our core body temperature will decrease, which can improve sleep quality. Therefore, this preheating prior to bed can actually work to decrease core body temperature while we're sleeping. And another mechanism to do so is to lower the temperature of the environment. The next thing is the inclusion of eye masks and earplugs. The eye mask can help reduce exposure to any sort of light during the night, which can reduce sleep quality, and the earplugs reduce the risk of waking up due to some sort of environmental noise. And this is especially useful if you live in a busy city or next to a busy road. There is some conflicting evidence about using blue light blocking glasses for sleep, in which this trial demonstrates that there are no improvements in subjective or objective sleep time and sleep quality. But a large meta-analysis did indicate that it would be a successful strategy for reducing the time it takes to fall asleep and helping with sleep disorders. Therefore, you may be better off not taking a chance and using some sort of blue light blocking glasses and simply reducing the blue light in the environment by trying to shut off electronic devices, overhead lights, and putting your phone on red light mode. The next one's actually quite interesting, but it's using mouth tape while you sleep. In essence, many people struggle with what is referred to as sleep apnea, which can oftentimes occur when breathing stops because there's something obstructing the airways. And this occurs when you're breathing through your mouth. And for some people, putting tape over their mouth reduces the amount of sleep apnea events that occur overnight, which can drastically improve their sleep quality. The next is trying not to eat too close to bed. And a good rule of thumb may be to stop eating at least 1 hour prior to bed. You want to find a good Goldilocks zone in which you aren't stopping food intake too far from bedtime, such that it makes you hungry when you're going to bed, which can leave you up ruminating about food. But you also do not want to eat too close to bedtime because trying to digest food while also trying to fall asleep can reduce sleep quality. Now, the very last thing I'll mention is the use of a magnesium supplement, specifically magnesium glycinate, prior to bed. I think it's important to note that we should dial in all of the other factors before implementing a supplement. But for those who are restricted on sleep time and have put all of the other factors into place, adding in a sleep aid can improve sleep efficiency for the limited amount of time that they are able to spend in bed. With that being said, if you want to learn how to optimize your sleep, nutrition, training, and health in general, send me a DM to sign up for coaching.